Guys, I think I've been a little harsh to seeds lately. I've kind of had them go into the silent treatment. So, seeds, how about you do the intro for this video? You start us off, okay? All right, take it away. And when first looking at this seed, it might just look like a generic jungle seed, but upon further inspection, this is actually a pretty decent seed for pretty much any type of player who just wants a pretty good seed with some pretty rare things not too far from spawn, like this one. And we could thank Biggie Gamer One for sending in this seed. He sent it in a few weeks ago, and yeah, it seemed interesting enough to check it out, and I can confirm it is an actually really good seed. So let's get into the seed itself right now, which if I scroll down here, it's those numbers right there. You type them all in and you will spawn in right where this little end rod is. I place this down to mark it, and you spawn in right on the edge of a jungle, which is perfect for a jungle seed because you don't want to be trapped like deep inside the jungle to have to work your way out. So having it right on the edge, something really handy. And you also get some pandas heading around the place, and a little playful guys, and you guys never cease to amaze me with what you guys do. But yep, you spawn in right here, and you can get bamboo, you can get jungle trees, and you can also get some starter food with some melons and pumpkins really close, like right around here. So head right here to get some starter food. But if you're not really looking for starter food, you just want to actually get started with other things, and what you might want to do is you might want to head over here, because right here we have a shipwreck, which is on an island, which I don't think I've seen too often before, because usually they're deep below the oceans with these guys with the drowned, but this time they're up here. And yeah, you can head inside, you can get all the maps, you can get some more starter stuff, some more starter loot, some feathers, some maps, and a treasure map. But if I'm honest, the treasure map actually isn't too useful. In normal circumstances, the treasure map actually is extremely useful. You gotta travel, you gotta find where this buried treasure is. But in this case, where this guy is just sitting on the land, then you don't actually have to do too much traveling at all, because all you have to do is you gotta head out this way off the ship like this, head over here, dig down 3 blocks, and you get your treasure right here. Some TNT, some Heart of the Sea, some iron, some really good starter loot right next to the ship. So basically, treasure maps, I guess, is a novelty item for now. Like, you could use it if you really wanted to, but in honesty, like, it's just right here. Just dig right down here outside it. But the ship itself is actually still really useful, maybe as a starter home or something like that. But yeah, in terms of the treasure map, just dig right there. Just dig right there. And if treasure loot isn't enough for you, then what you might want to do is you might want to head just over here, because you'll find a jungle temple right here. And it's not even submerged inside jungle trees. It's just sitting right out here, right on the ocean, on the beach side right here. So yeah, more free loot right here. I'm not sure if this stuff is random or not. I really should look into that stuff to check and see if it is or not, but I don't know if it is or not. But if it isn't, then you'll get a fire aspect book right there. And if we head our way around here, you'll get this stuff in this chest. Again, if it's not random, then you'll get that stuff. If it is, then you'll get entirely different loot. But loot itself is still really nice having for a jungle temple sitting just right outside the open still. And I haven't mentioned it too much, but the biome diversity, like right at spawn, is something that's just really serious around here, because you go from a jungle right here to an iceberg biome right here, and then right into a desert right here. So you have plenty of different biomes. Oh, and ocean, of course. You have ocean over there, and so yeah, plenty of different biomes right around here. And also something which is good to have is this village right here, which intertwines with the desert right here. So you get a bit of acacia villages and a bit of desert villages right here. It doesn't look like there's any blacksmiths, but there is still plenty of free startup food. So if you're still looking for some, again, startup food, and you didn't grab those melons, then you have plenty of wheat around the place and all that sorts of things around here, and also plenty of villages to trade with. So yeah, definitely worthwhile coming around here. One thing I forgot to show is right back around the jungle temple. If you head just right around here, just over right next to this little hill, and you dig right down here, fall down a decent length of a building, and you fall right into a mine shaft right here. Now, I'll probably make a separate video on this, but the mob spawners from 1.14 and 1.16 in the mine shaft have actually changed. And again, I'll mention more about this in the future, but yeah, in case you're playing in 1.14, you might see different things as opposed to 1.16. Keep heading this way, just past the savannah and through this desert, then you'll eventually come across a desert temple right here. Now, I believe the loot is set for the most part. There might be a small difference between platforms, but from what I have seen, the loot seems to be relatively the same across all platforms. So you could get knockback, you get smite, some more rotten flesh, and two more books. So plenty of books and some TNT if you want to do a little bit of destruction. Like, who doesn't want to do destruction? Oh, also, I did notice this, but it also intertwines with a small ravine right here. So you get this big wall of just sandstone stretching right the way down here. So kind of cool, kind of neat to see. Another village right here. Not too many uses for right here, apart from some more wheat and stuff, but it's nice knowing that's here. But this one looks a little more noteworthy because this one is an abandoned village, but an abandoned village intertwined with the Savannah Mountain, one of the more calming Savannah Mountains, but still having one like this sprawling across the place makes it a little more crazy, a little more insane. And yeah, it's always fun seeing these types of things. And if I'm honest, I always think of a good challenge of trying to bring back the village, trying to revive it as it once was. And yeah, nice little challenge right there, and nice generation too. And finally, we have another noteworthy place to head to, because this is another abandoned village, not on a Savannah Hill, but it does have a blacksmith right here. So let's pop inside again with loot. Don't know if some things are random or not, but in case it's not, then you get some iron boots and some bread. So iron sandwich right there. That's pretty nice. And you might have seen it, but over here there's also a 1.16 feature, a ruined portal right here. Doesn't look like there's any chest to be found that I could find, but still, it's cool to have it right here. And that's not the only noteworthy thing right here, because right here is a ravine stretching right into the stronghold. And that's just everything in one place, basically. Just every thing that could be in one place is in one place, right here. And in case you want to know where the end portal actually is, then just dig right down here. It's a pretty deep, which is kind of a negative, but in exchange you get the end portal right here. Only with one, but still it's good having all this types of stuff all in one place. And that kind of sums up like a lot of things on the sea. There's a lot of things just all in one place. So yeah, plenty of places to go to, and just plenty of things to get when you're at those places. And just for fun, let's just see what the Nether has to offer, because we're playing in the betas right now. Let's just see what sort of spawn we get right here. So if we just let it load for a sec, and okay, looks to be a normal spawn, but nope, anything but, because you get a bastion right here, right inside like I can't remember the name of these biomes. The waste, the warped forest, not warped forest, but this type of forest with a bastion sitting right here, right all over the place, with loads of gold, loads of piglins, hoglins, and probably pig steps somewhere around here. So nice challenge to have, nice place to be at, and a nice seed to use in general. Oh, and just when I thought the Nether couldn't get any better, because over there, there's the Bastion, but if you head the opposite direction, you'll find another fortress right here. So everything you need to get to the end fast. Now, if only this was like right at spawn, that would be like the absolute dream to have, because short little thing like my old my old speedrunning seed broke, but still to have things like this, to have other types of ways of getting to the end really fast, really handy stuff, and also more nether biomes and more other stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what you think of the seed in the comments down below, and also let me know if you find any other noteworthy seeds with cool things on it spreading across the place. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.